Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank the Honourable Member for the question. In terms of the question has been focused on occupational health. And occupational health, basically we're talking about two things, as I mentioned before. One is that the health of the people that are in workplaces. And secondly, how do you make sure that when people come to the workplace itself, their health is not affected in a negative way by the quality of the workplace that we have. I've also mentioned that we have to work together with the Ministry for Health and Medical Services, and we produce this occupational health and services profile of Fiji that looks at the situation that we have in the country and what needs to be done to try to build up or improve occupational health in the country. So in terms of what my ministry will be focusing on, we'll be focusing on the recommendations that are here, some of the things that need to be addressed within this particular profile on how we move forward to try to maintain the health of the workers that we have. One of the first things that, this is very important for us, because as I mentioned earlier when I'm talking about productivity, key input is people. Key input in productivity is people. Some of the people that have talked about productivity have talked about human resources, the fountainhead of productivity. If you have people that are workers that have, they know what to do, they can do it, they've got the right attitude, and if they are healthy, if they're healthy psychologically, physically, mentally, all of that, they will be able to deliver the kinds of things that you need. One of the important things that we're focusing now is that there is an ILO Convention 161, that focuses on occupational health services. So in the ministry, we are now looking at what we need to do in order for us to be able to sign up to that particular convention. That convention is important also because it's very closely aligned to the right to health that we have in the Constitution. In Section 38 of the Constitution, it says the state must take reasonable measures within its available resources to achieve the progressive realization of the right of every person to health and to the conditions and facilities necessary to good health and to healthcare services, including reproductive health care. So that ratification of that convention is something that we'll move towards. But we will not ratify it until ensure that we have all the necessary structures in place, and all the necessary things that allow us to ratify that particular convention. The convention also calls very strongly for enterprise-level occupational health services. At the moment, for instance, we have a lot of emphasis on occupational safety. That's why we have the Occupational Health and Safety Committees. They are tripartite in nature. They need to be led by the workers within a particular country. But a lot of their focus is on keeping things safe. We need these committees and the other mechanisms that we have to start focusing a lot more on the health of the people that are in those workshops. So this enterprise focus has more of a preventive focus rather than a reactionary focus. A lot of the things that we do now are reactionary. We wait for something to go wrong, then we try to do something to alleviate it. But this preventive focus tries to make sure that things don't, things are not focused on reaction. We already have occupational health and safety committees. They are already in place. And what we are looking at now to see how we can tweak the responsibilities of those committees so they do not just focus on safety, but also have a more proactive role, a more prominent role in encouraging the health of workers. These committees need to look at advising employers and workers and their representatives, who are the trade unions, of what needs to be done to maintain that the healthiness, the health of the people that are in the different enterprises. The ministry will also be working very closely, and has already started very closely in its work with the Ministry of Health and Medical Services to develop a national policy and a program and an action plan, of what it needs to do for occupational health and occupational health services. And in doing this, a lot of the work that we've been doing so far has been focused on the large organizations, but most of our people are working in smaller, medium, micro enterprises. A lot of people are working in the informal sector and agriculture. This is where the challenge lies. The challenge lies in looking at occupational health of people in the formal, informal sectors and the smaller organizations. Agriculture, the self-employed. This is where is going to be our challenge. And through our discussions, not only with the Ministry of Health and Medical Services, but also with our National Occupational Health and Safety Advisory Board, we need to address this area because 60% of our working population is in that particular sector. Formal, informal, subsistence type of economies. We are also looking to strengthen our capacity in the ministry to do this. We already have a doctor who has qualifications in occupational medicine, a nurse, but we need to strengthen that so that we can begin to provide a lot more services to assist in areas like occupational hygiene, occupational psychology, because the status of mind of people can have a huge impact on their productivity. Ergonomics, the design of seats and chairs and tables that enhance productivity or reduce it. Those are areas that we need to be able to focus on in the future. So, Madam Speaker, those are some of the areas that the ministry is focusing on, and we look forward to working extensively with the Ministry of Health and Medical Services so we can try to address the issue of occupational health. People have the right to know that when they are working in a workplace, that their health will not be affected in a negative fashion by the work itself, the way the work is carried out, and the surroundings in which the work is carried out. Thank you, Madam Speaker.